Hello, I'm here with Ashley Fox, Conservative MEP for the South West of England and Gibraltar. Mr Fox, IMCO had over 400 amendments on this report. How did you bring them all together?
Well, in truth, it was a little bit like herding cats. The amendments were very diverse. They went in all directions, and so it was difficult. The difficulty, of course, was this report is what we call an own initiative report. It is a statement of intent. It is not legislation. And what that meant was there was no coherent theme. When I spoke in committee, I warned colleagues against creating a Christmas tree in which everyone hung their favourite bauble or fairy light or piece of tinsel on the tree. But I'm afraid they resisted my advice, and we ended up with a report stuffed full of all sorts of recommendations that didn't make a lot of sense. Now, overall, I think we made modest progress. I was pleased with the report, and I voted for it in the plenary. But there are also several things in it that I didn't want, but that is the sort of compromise you have to make in this place in order to get an own initiative report through. The important thing is, this isn't legislation, so although there are parts of the report that aren't particularly coherent, my hope is that the Commission will ignore those parts and in the future will legislate so that we make more progress towards a single market.
What was the feedback from industry stakeholders such as online gambling operators, state monopolies, trade associations and consumer associations? And what reaction are you expecting once this report is adopted?
Well, the report has been adopted now. The feedback, I think, is mixed. I think online gambling companies, on the whole, welcome it. I think they realise that we've made some modest progress, though they appreciate, as I do, there are also some rather unhelpful things contained within the report. Consumers, I think, are happy. The call for self-exclusion registers across the EU to be linked is a sensible and proportionate step to take. I should think the happiest people are the state monopolies. Certainly in Finland, they had the EPP shadow rapporteur, Mrs. Pietikäinen, defending their interests very vigorously. The report says that gambling laws remain the prerogative of nation states. They can legislate as they wish, providing those laws are in accordance with the single market and are proportionate, and so state monopolies are protected. I wish that they weren't, but that's one of the necessary compromises that we've had to make.
Do you believe that in the next legislature the Commission can afford to remain absent from addressing the issues arising from online gambling through European legislative measures?
Well, I hope the Commission isn't absent. My overall aim would be a single market in online gambling. I want a company in Britain, in London, in Gibraltar, or anywhere in the EU to get a licence from a nation state and be able to trade across the whole of the EU. That would be my ultimate objective. But I realise that it might take a very long time to achieve that. There are many countries defending their national interests, defending national monopolies. At the moment, there are too many restrictions on online gambling across the EU. For example, in Belgium, if you want a licence for online gambling, you need to own a physical casino in Belgium. Now, that is unreasonable and unlawful. What I want to see is steady, modest progress in which we progress towards a single market in online gambling. It's good that we call for the formal cooperation between national authorities, and also we protect consumers through linking the self-exclusion registers. So this own initiative report, it isn't perfect. It's full of things that I wouldn't wish to see, but that's the way we do business here. And I hope that in the next mandate, the Commission will be more ambitious in pushing for a single market in online gambling.